Welcome to Creating Connections Podcast, episode number 106. I am Mitch Taylor.
And I'm Vicki Musney.
And today we get to talk about personal experience, right?
Yes. I'm going to make you talk about a bad experience that you just had and what we can learn from that for our own businesses.
Did you notice what she just said? She said she's going to make me.
I get to pick the topics.
Keep listening for a personal experience, not so great customer service.
That was nice and easy.
What are you talking about? This also speaks to a much bigger issue.
Providing personal solutions through understanding people. This is the Creating Connections Podcast with Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor and Certified Personality Trainer Vicki Musney.
Welcome back to Creating Connections Podcast, episode 106. I am Mitch Taylor.
And I'm Vicki Musney.
And today we're talking about personal experience.
Yes, I think it's important for us as business owners when we are out doing business with other businesses in the world to think about the lessons that we can learn from the good, the bad, and the ugly of the service that we receive, and how can we apply those lessons to our own businesses. So you shared with me briefly not that long ago about an experience that you were having with a phone company, and I thought we should do that on an episode. So
Recently, I don't want to name names here.
You're going to end up naming names before the show's over, I bet.
They rhyme with horizon. So,
That was subtle.
Yeah, right. So I switching from a phone company to a different phone company, and I went into the Horizon store, and I went over there and got to notice that, you know, I was out of gigs, if you will, of storage, of usage. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, we normally hit 7 at max for a month. Typically, that's it. We're always
That's for you and your wife, or
me, my wife, and my son.
And your son, okay.
We're always connected to Wi-Fi. There's never us not connected when we're at home. If I'm traveling or I'm roaming, but beyond that, we're always connected. We never really average more than 7 gigs a month. And I was on a 12 gig plan at that point. So I'm like, okay.
Interesting.
How did we go over, you know? And, well, we don't really know and have no idea. And conveniently, they had literally just bumped to this unlimited plan again. And here's the reality that this is what I really
Meaning they just created this new unlimited plan and that's what they were trying to push?
Yes. Okay. So here's what I want you to get out of this episode, regardless of it's just hearing me complain about Horizon and everything else. But what I want you to get is that customer perception is reality, whether you like it or not. And that's on me as a consumer, and it's also on me as a business professional. I need to accept that fact. So from that standpoint, this is a situation where my perception is that I'm just getting dinged and bumped because of the fact that they have an unlimited plan and they want me to bump my price and all that stuff. And I'm already paying.
Well, your perception is that they are not being honest with you.
Correct. And I was paying already over $210 a month, or almost $210 a month with Horizon. And it just was ridiculous for me to do that. And now to be bumped again, I'm like, no, it's not happening. So ultimately, I ended up going to a different wireless carrier. And of course, they want to earn your business. Well, if you do this and you combine with this company with us, you're going to get a $100 gift card. You get a free iPhone 7 if you sign a 2-year agreement. You get this, you know, all these different things.
I didn't get all that stuff when I signed with that company.
So why can't, but here's my argument. When someone asks you, you need to be able to give them a better explanation of why you can't do something versus that's just the way it is.
Yes. It's the equivalent of asking your mom something and them saying, because I said so. or because I'm the mom, that's why. We didn't like that answer as kids.
We're not going to
like it anymore as adults. No.
Especially a red personality.
Yes. We're not everyone's ideal customers.
No. When you tick off a red, oh goodness.
My husband tells people that the reason that we had to move from San Jose to Reno is because there were no more dry cleaners left in San Jose that I was willing to do business with, because every single one of them had made me so angry at some point. I was just done. I had nowhere else to go. So we had to start over.
My wife probably says that about me too, but I'm sure for other things. But that's reality. So some key things to take away here. Again, customer perception is reality. And you need to be able to offer a welcoming smile. Really listen to what the customer's concern is.
That didn't happen to you at the Horizon store?
No.
Sorry.
No. They didn't listen to what my concern was. They just wanted to sit there and say, oh, well, if you go to our unlimited plan. No, I don't want to go to your unlimited plan.
Because you didn't have a problem with the service that you were receiving previously until they decided to change something.
They decided to say that I was over data, and they couldn't explain to me while I was over data, except to say that, oh, well, you must have gone off of Wi-Fi at some point. No, go back through our history. We don't go over 7 gigs a month. So why are you telling me if you can't explain to me why something has happened and give me proof behind it?
Sorry, you're getting me all upset, and it's not even my story.
So that's the reality. So I just encourage you to, customers' perception is reality, whether we like it or not. And I've had misconceptions about my business before in the past from customers, and it's important to hear those concerns out. Listen to them. I'm not saying that every customer is right, because not every customer is right. I don't believe that. But you do have to communicate with them.
And if you can find a way to somehow make them feel like they're right also, that can help, especially with certain personalities.
Agreed.
But yeah, you have to listen.
And you have to help with that. No.
Greens would not be doing a whole episode about lousy customer service.
No, they would not be doing a whole episode about lousy customer service.
That is very much a red-yellow thing.
Yeah. The other store came in and greeted me warmly. They took care of my needs. They asked me questions about how I was using the service. We talked about plans. She made it easy for me. And these are all things that I like as a consumer.
Yes.
I want things you made easy. I want to make it smooth. I don't want to deal with distractions or issues or complications.
No, it's inefficient.
I don't want to deal with that stuff. So find out what your customer wants and then give it to them. Key thing. Key thing. So that's our episode on lousy customer service with Horizon. I love how I rhymed that.
Yes.
Just off
very appropriate for this show.
Yeah. Creating Connections Podcast, episode 106. I am Mitch Taylor.
And I'm Vicki Musney.
Thanks for joining us. If you want more, you can delve into the book a little bit deeper. We have that available to purchase on our website, creatingconnections.biz. And if you'd like, you're thinking to yourself, I wonder, how does my website connect with my people I'm trying to serve? Vicki has an excellent tool on her site to be able to understand. You can contact her for website analysis to see if you're reaching your target client. Go to vickimusney.com for more information on that.
Thanks.
How's that for a plug?
Sure. That works.
Thanks for watching and listening to Creating Connections podcast. I am Mitch Taylor.
I'm Vicki Musney.
We provide personal solutions through understanding people better. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for listening to the Creating Connections podcast with Gitomer Certified Advisor Mitch Taylor and Certified Personality Trainer Vicki Musney. For more information on providing personal solutions through understanding people better, visit creatingconnections.biz.